Alrighty, let's check up on Tuesday. It's a bit overcast, and but we need this rain. This rain's really good. The bees aren't necessarily too happy about. Well, what it is when you have overcast weather like this, more of the field forest, the older bees are in the hive, which leads to the hive appearing more aggressive. But it's not the weather that directly affects their aggressiveness. But anyway, so we put an extra honey super on here last week, and you can see they're already working on it. Not well, I don't know. I would, if I had to guess, I would probably say that they probably start putting nectar in these two frames. Let's see here. Now, once again, once you get your bees to this point, this is kind of the point where you can relax. If you've watched their strength leading up to this point, obviously, looks like they're just cleaning them out. Yeah, they're not actively working on this yet. Up to this point, really, what you've been wanting to do is to make sure that they're strong enough to capitalize on a nectar flow, but they're not so strong that they're going to swarm on you. So definitely seeing an increase in population here. This is the second box. And once again, I showed you this a couple of weeks ago, but when you're drawing out new foundation, these side frames are always kind of a challenge to get the bees to draw out. And so what you can do is, if you have a frame that's not being actively drawn out, here, you know what, let me put the camera down, and there we go. I think that'll stay. So what you do where they're actively working in the middle of the super, and I gotta pull out a frame of this. You gotta see this. This is beautiful. Look at that. Isn't that gorgeous? Eggs, honey. That beautiful. Absolutely gorgeous. And they're starting to work that other side. And this other frame, just because I think that's beautiful too, let me show you this. Look at that. Beautiful brood pattern. Honey. Awesome. Absolutely. That is a healthy hive. And of course, for those of you who may remember, one of the difficulties that we were having, here's a few things I can be doing, all right, to just kind of extra manipulate. I have drawn out comb here at the back. If I want to, I can move that in between a couple of the brood frames. That's immediately going to give the queen more room to lay. And what I'll do is, I was going to put this in the center, but instead I'm just going to put that, I'm moving it one frame in so that the bees are more prone to work it. And then just check on this side here. I think we'll find kind of the same thing. This is the furthest frame on this side. As you can see, nothing on there, but they're working on this side here. So what I'm going to do is, when I took the frame out, it was this way. I'm going to turn it around, put it this way. I'm also going to work that burr comb off. But before that, shake the bees off. The reason you want to really, take care of burr comb like that is that when you're manipulating the frames, burr comb like that just leads to a tendency to crush bees, and that of course is going to make them more challenging to work with and handle when you're working with them. and it'll also you know, increases the probability of you accidentally, say, crushing the queen or something like that. I don't know how many of you watched my here's something else I'll show you real quick. Two more things. This hive absolutely loves washboarding. And what they're doing, they're actually cleaning the hive with their mandibles. If you ever see it, it's kind of the cutest thing. Anyways, so I did a video here on whatever it's called, grafting. There we go, queen rearing, grafting. We did 30 cells. Let's do a quick peek here and see what they look like. Let me set the camera back here. I love this little stand. That's get everything on Amazon that you need. Alrighty. So let's see. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28. Okay, so 2 misses. I could live with that. But look at that. Isn't that beautiful? Look at those. And like I've told you before, there is no greater feeling than to pull out a frame that you've grafted and to realize that those queens came from your stock, from your hand, as much as you're involved in it. It's a great rewarding feeling. There's 28 great virgins from great stock, and you know, if 22 to 24 of those mate successfully, I'm going to feel that it was a home run by all means. So anyways, hope your week is going well. Hope your beekeeping endeavors are going great. You know, one other something somebody mentioned about splitting bees this time of year. If I just want to make sure I didn't accidentally turn the camera off. So go back to our hive here. If I wanted to split this, and like I said, next year I think I'm going to have like 3 hives that we follow throughout a season, because with one you can have so much variations. This one I'm just going to leave as is. But if I wanted to split it, the best way to do that is, the way I would do it, is take this box, take it off. There's a bunch of brood in this. Guarantee there's a bunch of brood obviously in this first one too. Take the second one off. Take each one of these frames out, shake the bees off of them into the first one, put a queen excluder, put this one back. The next day, you could, even if you did it in the morning, you could come back in the evening. Take this box, the top one, so you know the queen's not there because you shook all the bees down, put an excluder, and all the bees have had to come through the excluder. Take this one, put it, well, put another way, take this one where you know the queen is, put it in a new location. Because the queen is there, because her pheromones are there, and there's enough new bees, she's also replenishing the population, they'll build up a field force soon enough. The one that you're wanting to have develop their own queen cell, leave in the same spot, so that they're going to have all the benefit of that field force while they're requeening themselves. So there's a really quick and easy way to do a walk-away split in the same yard. Because realistically, if you have 1 hive or 2 hives and you're wanting to go to 4 hives or whatever else, chances are you really don't want to have to walk, or drive, 2 or 3 miles away, have a hive here, have a hive there. It's kind of a lot of a time commitment. But anyways, that's one way you can easily do a walk-away split. Just put the split that's going to be raising the new queen in the spot where the old hive is or was. move the old hive with the old queen to a new location, and you should be just fine. Anyways, have a good one. Good luck.